Alright, so if you've ever taken a trip with me, you know I always say I'm vlogging. Well, I finally did it, y'all. Here is my first official vlog. Travel with me and Pete to LA. Okay, so as soon as we touch down, we're ready to explore. We hop on these electric bikes, which eventually cut off on us, and we have to walk the rest of the way to lunch. But this day was all about exploring the Hollywood area. So we're walking, and they finesse us for one of these tours. And we say, why not? It wasn't too bad. And so we got to explore, you know, the Beverly Hills area, Mulholland Drive with all the ritzy houses. So this was a great intro to our trip. Alright, so while we were touring, we were looking hard for celebrities, y'all. And Peterson swore he kept seeing people, but we didn't really see anyone. So we actually stayed in the Hollywood area. There was a lot going on the boulevard. There's people selling things, people trying to take pictures. There's a lot of activity here. But we were able to snag some really good ramen, so that was a win for us. Alright, so day 2 starts with breakfast at Roscoe's, which was very yummy, and then we made our way out to Santa Monica and eventually Venice Beach to explore this side of town. The weather was quite chilly, so we were actually freezing low-key, but we had a great time. Alright, so as we headed to the Venice Canal, so we actually passed a book box, which was super cool, where you could like take a book and leave one if you want to. But the canals were a little, about maybe like 5 minutes away from the main strip of Venice where everything was, but it was pretty cool. We saw people like paddle boating. Couldn't really figure out how to rent one, but it was a nice area to just explore. Alright, so as we were leaving the canals, we stumbled upon this cantina, and they had signs for happy hour, so we were like sold, but the food was not good, y'all. Like, we could have done without this place, but whatever. Okay, so for day 3, we kind of just went with the flow, y'all. We started the day by taking the train. Train took us downtown, and we ended up at Grand Central Market, which is a spot to grab food, and we kind of just let the day take us away from there. So we decided to get egg slut, which was pretty popular. We had to wait about 30 minutes, but it was honestly worth the wait. It's a really good breakfast sandwich. And then I spotted these strawberry stuffed donuts, and of course I couldn't say no. And Peterson got a Ray's Maple Bar, which were both yummy. Okay, so after stuffing our face, we made it to Angel's Flight, which is like one of the shortest railways. You pay $1 to go up, not even a block probably. But it was a short little, quick little ride. We had a little photo shoot in it. But once you get to the top, you get to this promenade area, which is gorgeous. And we had amazing views of the city as well. So that was a nice little find. Yeah, so like I said, a lot of exploring. All of the museums were closed due to COVID, so we couldn't go in. But here's a little outside view for y'all. Okay, so we made it to Little Tokyo, which had tons of restaurants. We had just ate not too long ago, so we settled for dessert, I guess you could say, again, after our donuts. So I had a brown sugar ice cream, which was amazing, and Peterson had mochi, different flavors for him. Alright, so at this point, we're now hopping a bus and we decide to go to the Fairfax area. And this took us to Bakari, this restaurant we made lunch reservations at. It was super cute. Go through like this little tunnel. There was courtyard seating. And everything is tapas style, so you share. We had lamb stuffed eggplants, which were pretty okay. The sea bass, which was amazing, y'all. And then the macaroni and cheese was okay. I had a little truffle in it or whatever, but this was a really good spot for us. Alright, y'all. Our journey has come to an end.
It's over.
Peace out, California.